really mad, but it's Friday. It's Friday. Good morning. Boo to you too, Lucky. Fantastic Flips is here. Katie Bug, I see you. Good morning. Mom's buying more shite. You're right up there. There you are, moms. You're right up there, up on the old boardy. What is going on, you guys? Good morning. Deals by Anelli. Dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Oi, oi, oi. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. It is going to be a ridiculously good day. I got like 5 hours of sleep last night, so that's exciting. That's more than ever happens. So she gets really excited when she almost sleeps through the night. Hey, if I can get up, I got up, my body decided to get up at just about 5 o'clock today. I went to bed at midnight last night. I just had a hard time falling asleep, which was crazy because I only slept 3 nights the night before. But I do have some new supplements coming in the mail today that will hopefully help me sleep better. Oh man, ADHD equals no sleep. Coffee time, you got it. Guys, what do we think of the new cup? This is my new mug. I just got this. I got it at a garage. No, we got this at, did I get this teal cup at a garage sale or the thrift store? I can't remember. I either got this at the thrift store or a garage sale for like a quarter. So I love it. And it's great, you guys. It's all glittery. It's wonderful. I'm very, and oh, look at that. It matches my shirt. And I did not mean to do that, but I obviously was in the mood for this color today. So Pamela, what are you doing? Great to see you. I know, isn't it cute? I am a sucker for any sort of sugar skulls that have like the hearts in it. Cause I love like the super, super creepy, like the disgusting creepy, or I like the cutesy. You know, I don't know if I like in between, but I like those too. Good morning, you guys. How's your day so far? How are we doing this morning? How did everybody sleep last night? Is anyone excited that it's Friday? Do you got plans going on? Give me some stuff to talk about. What are we doing today? What are y'all up to today? All right. So we've got an exciting show planned today. We're going to go over, this is my notebook that I love so much with all of my heart. This is my new notebook for keeping track of my items, like what I've done. I was doing it in a smaller notebook and I kept misplacing it. So I figured if I used this one for the shit I can't remember that I've done. Sorry for the swear word. For the shite I've done that I can't remember. So this is my new keeping track of what I've done. I have found, you guys, that this has been such a huge asset for me for tracking what I'm doing. I am always really hard on myself. Do we have anybody else in here that's like super hard on themselves? I'm always really, really hard on myself. And because I gotta fix my chair. Give me a second here. We gotta get this fixed here. There we go. Because I'm hard on myself, I'll get to the end of the day and I'm like, oh, I didn't do enough. And Justin's like, you did so much today. And I'm like, I don't remember what I've even done. So, I mean, I don't remember what I've done 5 seconds ago. I can watch the same movie 100 times because I never remember I've watched it. So I'm really hard on myself. Anybody else? Deals is, Katie is, Snake Soldier, welcome in. I keep on losing my phone book, says Deal. Lucky Leo, enlisted, working, earning it, not just doing the talk, but walking the walk. I love that. Yeah, so just 1 more chapters here. So I am just really, really bad about being hard on myself, you know? And so I started doing this, I guess you guys remember probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago, we started doing this and tracking our progress. And like I said, it wasn't a smaller notebook, but I wanted to have the writing bigger so I didn't always have to put my glasses on to read it. And so being able to look back at my week. Now I don't have anything from the beginning of the week here. I was just trying to play catch up from the 2 weeks of the headache gone. So now that I feel like I've kind of gotten back into a groove, this is what we did yesterday. So this is what I'm tracking. I'm tracking how many things I photograph every day, how many things I listed for the day, and then what sold. And so, and a suggestion from my son, because he loves me. He's like, Mom, you should also write down one nice thing you've done for yourself. Because I tend to put other people before myself. It's just who I am as a person. And so he's like, you know, you take care of so many other people and you work so hard for other people. You should be writing down something you've done for yourself. And I was like, oh my God, I love that kid. P.S. By the way, he just got his airfare. I get to pirate my kid from December 18th to January 2nd. I'm so excited. My son is like my best friend. So he's a good egg. He is so amazing. Like, I know. So I'm going to start doing that too. So I'm going to write down one nice thing that I did for myself. If I had a pen, I would write down what I did yesterday, but we'll get this started today. So yesterday, I was hoping to get to 30 things photographed. I didn't. I only got to 12 things photographed, and that's okay because guys, I've had so much stuff to catch up on. 2 weeks of being out. I mean, I had messages stacked up. It's so much admin stuff. So I worked until just about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. I watched a little of Thrifty ATX. Who's amazing. I love her, ATX girl. And watched a little of her show, rooted her on, watched D Mung, I think last night too, rooted them on a little bit. And so that was really fun. And then I crashed by midnight. So I put in definitely a long day. I think I worked maybe 16 hours yesterday. So now I did manage to get 27 items listed and cross-listed. And then I got one item listed on Facebook. And that is this giant, really cool Disney train. Had a really cool epiphany moment, you guys. So I got this train when I was like a baby reseller. Like, I didn't know it was going to cost a ton to ship. It's this monster, huge Disney train. Now, I had written down that it was 2019 on the listing, which it's not. It's 2016. My pictures are not square. Like, it's just not a good listing. And it's just been like delisting and relisting for like years now. Like, since I literally was dabbling in reselling back in the day. And so I decided I'm going to I put it up on Facebook because it's just so big that the shipping on it is like 40 something dollars. So I'm going to get the rest of my big stuff on Facebook next week too. Like all my big nativity scenes and stuff like that. I have so many cool, like bigger items, but they just have such a hard time selling online because the shipping is so bad. So I'm going to work on that. But I did get one up yesterday. And then for sales, you know, we definitely are feeling the sting. We're feeling the sting from the 2 weeks of not working. Thank you, Dizzy. I did actually remember to get myself water today too. I did feel the sting a little bit. So we sold 9 items between yesterday and then let's see, what was yesterday? Thursday. So between Wednesday evening and last night, we sold 9, which, I mean, a lot. Hey, I'm not ungrateful. This is not me being ungrateful, and this is not for me to compare to anybody else. We just normally sell like 20 items a day. So I'm just out of the algorithms. It's gonna take a minute. Hi, honey boy. All right, somebody has to say hello. Whoop. You can do it. Somebody has to say hello. Say hello to everybody. Over here, bud. Over here. Say hello to everyone. Hello, everybody. My name is Chuck and I have to say hello. Hi, bud. I love you. I know. What are you doing today? How's your day going, buddy? You doing good? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Okay. You gotta go play with sister. You gotta go play with sister. Okay. Moving right along. But they eat up your pace. 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 Oh, the Facebook listing, is that what you're talking about? I'm afraid to meet people. We do porch pickup, Katie. So we only do porch pickup. It's the only thing that I do for people to get stuff from me. If I am buying something off of Facebook for sourcing, which I have probably sourced 1,000 items off of Facebook Marketplace here in Texas, where I'm at, isn't as good as it was in Washington. I was literally sending Justin out every day. So I either had Justin go out, I went with him, or I made sure that it was like porch pickup and I had my phone and I'd always have Justin on the phone with me. Or I'd meet people in a public place, like a parking lot. I met a lady at the Cabela's parking lot. Excuse me here. So there's ways to keep yourself safe. And I would advise, especially if you're a lady, you know, keep yourself safe. But guys, keep yourself safe too. There's some weird, I know, Jack putting in that word, work. Unicorner, welcome in. Mimi Lux Collection is here. I'm so happy. Good morning. Great and thrifty. If it's anything expensive, I meet at the police station. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a really good idea, actually. Always have a backup hubby. Absolutely. And guys, if you don't have a hubby or wife or a significant other, just get a friend on the phone. Get a coworker on the phone, something like that. If I go, when I go out garage sailing, I let Justin know. So I've got a thing on my phone so that he can like see where I'm at. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm not doing anything naughty. So I want him to know where I'm at to keep me safe. But I'll also let him know if he's not with me, like, hey, I'm going to the Sunrise Community Garage Sale, or I'm going here, I'm going there. I just kind of let him know, and that way I keep myself safe too. And then if I ever get to an estate sale or a garage sale and I feel weird, and you get that, you guys know that like tingle in the belly, I just leave, right? Good morning, hey Rose, good morning. So this is, and also I'm wearing a shirt I got off Whatnot. I believe I got this from Meg. Little single stitch here with a super killer old school Fruit of the Loom tag. Nice little 90s shirt. Very excited about this one. So I think it was from Meg. If you guys aren't following Meg, yeah, crazy. All of our local stations have pickup spaces with video monitoring. It really helps me out. They're crazy. Hey, Green Thrifty, that's a great piece of advice. You guys, remember that. Everybody take a screenshot with your brain and remember that. That is such a great piece of advice for a safe place to meet up for Facebook Marketplace or any sort of pickups. I want you guys to always stay safe. Meg is the best. I have an entire rack of clothing in my garage that's all Meg stuff. Do I source without Justin? Sometimes. Not as much anymore. So for the first part of my full-time reselling career, I was out garage sailing all by myself because Justin worked on Saturdays and Sundays. And so he worked from home, but he had to be on the computer. He ran a delivery company. And so because of that, I didn't have a choice. Like, I had to go out by myself. Now, when I was in Washington, it was the best time of my life because my son went out with me every single weekend and we would spend so much time together and we would source together. It's how I ended up with all of this inventory that I've been making my way through because him and I together probably went to 1,500 garage sales over a summer. We had so much freaking fun. And so, but now most of the time he's with me. I would say 99.9% of the time he's with me. I did go out garage sailing by myself last Saturday because he had a phone call with a company that wants him to do like a little side project thing. They sweet talked him into it because they know he's the only one that can do it. So we're only working 90 hours a week now. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, extra money for Christmas, baby. My daughter left to thrift with me. Katie, I love that. Way to go, Justin says just one more chapter. He goes, okay, I'll take it. All right, so we have some other cool fun stuff today. We're going to go through an athleisure haul. I'm going to take some pictures today, and we're going to talk about Halloween costumes. I am going to try to, squeaky, Salvi, I'm going to try to wet the whistle in your guys' brain about things that you may have right now in your money pile or your hoard or death pile that might be a great item to list right now to make you some money for Christmas. So we're going to do a little outside the box thinking. I pulled all of my items here that I'm going to be listing on online for Halloween costumes. And then I also have regular Halloween costumes to list. I got Pokemons and Teletubbies and stuff like that. But I thought we could go through some cool stuff that might just kind of give you some ideas of things that aren't just clothing, but that can also be costume items. So that you can either go through the inventory you have now and add some Halloween keywords in there, or you can get it from your new items. So, Rez, what's going on? Great to see you. So happy you joined in. SP, welcome in. Okay, what else do we got going on? We've got 2 giveaways. We're doing 2 giveaways today, two guys. We're going to do a $5 gift card brought to us by our friend CP Finds. If we can get them tagged, thank you so much. CP Finds was nice enough to spend their cold, hard-earned cash to give you guys a $5 Amazon-y gift card. So we're going to run that here in about 5 minutes. So I'm hoping that CP will jump in. So if anyone sees CP jump in, you say hi to them, let them know. Hopefully we'll get them, thank you just one more for tagging them so that we can do that. My pile is almost just tells me I need to find some motivation to get my butt listed. Salvi, I hear ya. There's CP. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and do this now. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this gift card. And this is CP Finds, is a friend of ours. We're going to get this giveaway going right now here. And so get in that giveaway, you guys. 5 minutes. This is for a $5 gift card brought to you by our friend CP Finds. So here's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. I'm going to ask you guys to click on their name. If you're an awesome person, click on their name. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to make sure you're following them. And we're going to go to view profile. Let's learn a little bit about Lori. So Lori, CP Finds, 2 friends turning a 90-year-old company closing into a chance to create something fun. Sublimation, laser engraving, candles, DTF transfer, homemade extracts, and now thrifting too. We do it all. We can personalize your items to make them uniquely yours. And because we clearly don't need sleep, thrifting join the party too. I love that. One of us is a scatterbrained workaholic and the other is a calmish voice of reason. Oh, so you're me and Justin. Perfect. Socially anxiety? Yep, both of us. Ding! This is our way of breaking out of our shells and making new friends. Member of the Goliath Raiders. I love that. So let's go down to shows, guys, and let's get them bookmarked. So right now they're at 77. Oh, they're at 78 now. Let's get them up to at least 85 bookmarks right now for their show for tomorrow. And since you're an awesome person, because I know you are, go ahead and mark a few more. Bookmark a few more. There's nothing wrong with that. So CP, you have been up here all week on the board. We're going to continue to shout you out until Monday. Monday will be the last day. So congratulations. I hope that this has helped you get some bookmarks. I hope this is getting you some follows. You've been up here for a while now. So thank you so much for joining the party. Okay, you got 3.5 minutes to get into that. So while we do that, why don't we talk a little bit about what sold this week? You are so welcome. So let's talk a little bit about what is currently selling. We got some offers rolling in. That's how you know you've been working. And it looks like something that just sold here is, you guys, y'all, I ran this on a Whatnot show. I ran this on 3 shows because I could not believe no one picked it up. This is this is just sold 3 minutes ago. This is a 1990s Nautica double-sided vintage aquatic shirt. It's got all these sharks and stuff on it. I ran this sucker 3 times for, I think, $3. And it never sold. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to list it. So I did. And it just sold for $26.46 over on the Bay. Yeah, baby. Green Thrifty, thank you so much. And guys, while you're here too, go ahead and leave a heart in the chat if you want some follows and you want some bookmarks. If you see someone that leaves a heart, they pinky swears that they'll follow you back. Give them a follow, bump in, give them a few bookmarks. I don't know if y'all know this, but when you bookmark other people's shows, it helps your algorithms here on Whatnot. Hi, Normal Designs, great to see you. Now, we've got that giveaway going, guys. We've got 1.5 minutes for that. Next thing we've got here, and this just sold too, is a little Disney store shirt, real basic, little simple guy, nothing too fancy. It's got a classic mini on it. Sold for $14, looks like, over on the Bay. So anything Mickey, Disney, I mean, it always does that, right? So we got Unicorners wants in on it. Just One More Chapter wants in it. Lucky wants in. Salvi wants in. Hayden wants in. All right. Okay. We got about 1.5 minutes on that giveaway. Other things that have sold this week. This is what is currently selling. Does this help y'all when I show you guys what's selling? What's kind of hot, what we're selling? Obviously, always band t-shirts. Band t-shirts just sell. This one, unfortunately, this is a really cool Black Veil Brides, but it had a major fade mark on it. Of course, things like anything vintage, guys. Vintage, little X-Files there. This is a pair of vintage dead stock Rough Rider jeans. Those sold, of course, all of that. You know I love selling vintage. Little basic REI. I don't sell a lot of REI, but this one had a convertible sleeve, so it was kind of interesting. A lower sale, $12.47, but I got it for free, so that works. It does help. Okay, good. All right, next up here, another little basic item I got for free. This is a little Chico's copper sleeve sweater. I mean, I knew that would sell in fall. That's literally screams fall colors. This is that train. Someone actually had purchased it and then asked to cancel it. It's what got it back on my radar. But look at the white bars, because it's back before I knew how to make my pictures square. That tells you how old that is. Next up, do you guys remember this? I picked this up at the thrift store. What was that? Like, I don't know, a month ago or something. Here we go. Here we go. Who's winning the 5 bones? Nicole Foo! I love you. We love the Foo. Foo won the giveaway because she's a cool. Congratulations, baby. You have won $5. You got paid for coming in here and learning how to run your business today. So congratulations on that. And thanks again to CP Fines for taking care of that. I am going to run an auction here. You do not have to buy this if you don't want. I just have to, I got to run stuff every once in a while. If I don't, the whatnot gods hate it. So I have learned I have to run things. So if you're interested in getting a friendship bracelet for $4, I'll pick one out for you. If you're not, I understand. I just have to run stuff. Okay. All right. So yeah, who remembers this? Does anyone remember this shirt? I picked this up. We got this for $1. I believe we got this for $1 at the Dollar Days. It was like a little like Guatemalan style long sleeve shirt. So pick that up for, I think I paid $1 for it. Or we paid like $4 for it. Maybe I paid up for it. But it looks like it sold for $25.50. Then old pantyhose. Our pantyhose still new in the package, but they're vintage. Those are an easy list and a quick $10. Then we've got a little Brooks Brother, really basic Brooks Brother, nothing fancy to it, but that's a quick little $12. Then I got a Vince Camuto. Now, I don't always sell Vince Camuto, but this one had all of this bling. Vince Camuto is one of those brands. They also sell some of it at Costco now. So it's like the Gap or Orvis or Spider, where it's just not worth as much. I actually just put a post up about that today, ironically enough. But it still sold for $20, so I'm happy. I think I paid $1 for that or something. A vintage Texas Longhorns. Any Texas teams always sell any Texas college stuff. This one had, I think, a flaw on it, so it only sold for $10, but that's okay. Then I got this really crazy old vintage 80s muscle shirt that said, "Here Comes Trouble." And this one sold for a good amount. This one sold for $44. Anytime you can find those old, early 80s screen print t-shirts, those always do really well because the words don't fade. It's not like the screen printing we have now. It actually wove itself into the material. So if you can get those early 80s screen print t-shirts, even if it's something that just says, "Here Comes Trouble," they always sell. And then we sold a pair of Nike Reacts. So again, anything Nike, of course, always sells. This was a really basic little pair of shoes. I picked these up for $2 and they sold for $23. I almost always pick up Nike. Now with Nike, it's very important that you bend the shoe. Nike and Dansko are famous for dry rot. So if you have a pair of Nikes, you need to bend them. What you're looking for is cracks on the soles or bubbling on the side. So let's pretend this was a pair of Danskos. Let's pretend this was a pair of Nikes. What you're going to do is you're going to bend right here. If you see any creaks or cracks right here, they're done. They cannot be fixed. Do not get them. That's the first place you look. The other place you're going to look is when you bend the shoe, if you see any bubbles, like you see the leather covering coming up and off of it, you're going to think to yourself, "Oh man, I can just throw a little glue in there." Nope, they're done. The outside has separated from the leather. That is either because of moisture or it's dry rot. It happens when people store their shoes in boxes and they don't ever air them out. It happens when people have a damp environment or a hot damp environment or an environment where it goes from hot to cold to hot to cold. So wear your shoes, people. That's the moral of the story. But always test your shoes Because what's going to happen is you're going to think they're going to be fine, and then you're going to sell it to your customer, and you're going to get a message that says they walked and their shoes just fell apart. Next up, video games. I mean, do we need to say any more than that? Always getting video games. Vintage Pokemon VHS. I find that VHS is definitely having a comeback right now, especially if you can get in that anime, manga, horror film, any of those genres. Disney movies not as much, but they over mass produce them. But like horror movies on VHS, they didn't make as many of them back then. So let's say they made like 10 million units of Little Mermaid. They only made like, 2 million of Hellraiser 1. And so they're just a little bit harder to find. Also, guys, when you're looking at VHS at a garage sale, pop open the bottom and you're going to look at the actual tape itself. If you see it rippled like this, it means it got too hot. If you see it bubbled a little bit, it got too hot. If you see a slight green haze like you'd see on a penny, it's got mold in it. Don't get them. They're not fixable. Same thing with cassette tapes. Unless you want to bring that whole cassette tape out and clean it. You will never find a cassette tape or a VHS that's going to be worth that. So Precious, welcome in. Lloyd, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the adventure. Okay, let's get this pinned here. All right, next up here, with it sold is a little vintage NBA bumper sticker for $7. Nothing crazy. But then we've got a pair of Vans. Those kind of Vans for me usually sell for around 20 bucks. I think I took a deal on them. I have so many shoes right now. I'm like, please just buy my shoes. Brittany Walker, I see you. Suburban Fish. What are you doing? Great to see you, my friend. All right, next up, Keen. I always pick up Keen. Keen always sells for me. Keen sells in the winter. Keen sells in the fall. Keen still sells in the spring and summer. It sells it all. Keen, Keen. Those sold for $50. And then we've got a pair of Buffalo David Bittons. Now, I don't pick up Buffalo David Bitton really unless they have some embroidery to them. They have to be an older model, and I got to get them for cheap. If I can get them for cheap, they're usually like a $20 pair of jeans. Somewhere right in there. A little pair of Wrangler Authentics cargo pants. Again, not something I would normally pick up, but I got them for free. They sold for $9.79. Then we've got, let's take a look here. How far back are we going? What was the beginning of the week? We could do this for a very long time. Ralph Lauren button-up shirt. That's a no-brainer. A 2015 Adidas shirt for $22. That's a no-brainer. I love Adidas stuff as long as it's like 2015 and earlier. After 2015, the logo's slightly different and the graphics crack. Another Ralph Lauren. And then one of my favorite sales that we had, more shoes. But one of my favorite sales was this crazy 80s. You guys want a flashback? Look at that. Look at that freaking coat. Look at that coat. Old school Urban Equipment denim with the craziest front I've ever seen. It had 2 collars and drawstrings that worked like a curtain rod. Weirdest, coolest coat. I picked that up at a garage sale for like $2, I think. And that one sold for, I think, $50. Yeah, $49. So, and this was a repeat buyer too. This is someone that had bought something from me before, and then they liked their item, so they bought again. So, pretty cool. Yeah, thank you so much, CP Finds, once again for that. Okay, what else do we got? Hey, honey, you've got offers in eBay. Okay, next up, we got Depop. Let's take a look and see what sold on Depop. So we just sold this yesterday. It's just a really basic little Adidas golf polo. It's like an $11 polo. Most of the time I like to take those Adidas ones and put them in a pack, but I didn't have any other Adidas, so I just threw it up, and I think it sold for like $12, $10, something like that. And then let's take a look here at what else we've got. This was a really cool sale. So this was a Knights Templar. I picked this up at a garage sale by my house. It's an old Knights Templar hat, medic chaplain hat with another medic cover that goes over it. And that sold for, I think it sold for $75. We're receiving $64 for it, or it's sold for 73 right in there. This is a great example of something I was talking about. How many of you guys follow me over on IG? Anyone that follows me on IG? If you don't follow me, here is our link tree. You can bring that up, screenshot that, and follow that QR code over to our link tree, and all of our social media stuff's on there. Good morning, Jarhead. Jarhead, you missed the thing that I wanted to show you, actually. Look at this old military-style Knights Templar hat that we sold that has another medic hat that goes on top of it. Pretty crazy. Really, really crazy item. Okay. This is, so if y'all follow me over on IG, I just put a post up about the Gap. So I don't sell Gap clothing stuff unless it's older, because Costco carries a lot of Gap stuff now. And so the resale value is like $5 or $6. It's very, very low. Unless you can find old Gap. So like this is a early Gap tag. So when you're looking at Gap clothing, I sell the CRAP out of old vintage Gap clothing. I can barely keep it in my store. It's a huge seller. Newer stuff, unless it's like linen, silk, it's a really super long dress. You know, if it's something like that or wool, it'll resell, like the like pea coats and stuff like that. But outside of that, if it's just your basic Gap bread and butters, unless you're going to sell it on Whatnot for a really cheap price, or unless you're going to do bundles, it's just not something I would suggest. And then another Ralph Lauren and another Ralph Lauren. So y'all know I sell a lot of Ralph Lauren. It's probably one of my favorite things to sell because it's so easy. Shabby Cottage, welcome in, my friend. Great, nice to see you. I found some clothes with old Montgomery Ward tags at our new thrift store. Dude, I think I have some Montgomery Ward I'm actually listing today. That's incredible. That's a great find. Happy to see you, my friend. Okay. And then what else do we got? Probably nothing on Macari. I'm not even going to look because what is the point? And then let's take a look at Poshy. So on Poshy, we just sold a really cool old cloud phone. So this was a really neat, you guys want a flashback? Check that sucker out. How crazy is that? So old phones sell really, really well for me. I almost always pick them up. That sold for, I think, 30 bucks. And then we've got a little button-up pearl snap Western shirt, obviously. And then we've got a pair of Nike Dunks. Now, I did pay up for these. I think I paid $30 for these at a garage sale, but I knew they'd be such a fast, quick flip. Size 12 and a half Nike Dunk in grays. Are you kidding me? Go to bed. So that was a nice little $88 sale. You know, thank you very much. Do you get more garage sales or thrift stores? I prefer garage sales. Only because thrift stores, like, not only am I paying tax and all that kind of stuff, but it takes me longer to get through. Prices are hiked up and marked. And I think garage sales are a little bit more fun, if I'm being totally honest with you. But I love a good thrift too, especially if it's dollar days. Dollar days are my jam. I'm going to a community-wide garage sale with over 200 houses. Shabby, I'm coming over. We're going together. That's like heaven to me. Let's go, baby. Okay. And that's everything that pretty much sold this week. It was definitely not a huge week for us. I think we only sold, what, 35 or 40 things maybe, and we usually sell about 100. So we're out of the algorithms. It's not the world's fault. It's the migraine headache and the 2 weeks of not listings fault. So Saturday and Sunday. That's 2 full days of shopping right there, baby. Okay. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? Let's take a look here. We're going to do a little haul here of some athleisure, and then we're going to go ahead and work on some photos together for the rest of our time. So here's some athleisure. Now, if you guys see any of this and you like this and you're interested in it, just tell me to stop and I will run it. I'll probably start everything at like $5 or something like that. Just because otherwise I'm going to probably put the stuff away till summer. But we've got Fabletics. Some Fabletics. I got all of this for a great price, so I don't mind running it all for a little bit lower, like a $5 start. And then we've got another Fabletics, really nice pair of sweats. We've got more Fabletics, I think. Oh, Motion 365s. We got I haven't been through any of this yet, so I don't even know what's in here. We've got a RBXs. Another pair of leggings. These look like Gymsharks. Yep. Nice little pair of Gymsharks. Some of these longer ones I'll probably list because those are great, like winter workout stuff. I hit my thrift store on discount days for sure. My local Salvation Army does 50% off all clothing on Wednesdays. Other does 50% off shoes. I need to look and see. I think there's one kind of close up to Austin. We don't have one here. So your 90s bird headband is giving me joy. You like that, Diz? You know me. I love that era. Okay, we got we got a hoodie. This is a Gymshark, cute little Gymshark hoodie. Ooh, that's really neat. Look at the back of that. It like opens up like a pedal. That's really cool. We got a basic Nike tee. We've got I think these look like Fabletics to me as well. Fabletics. So the long Fabletics, and what I might do with some of the Fabletics is like partner them up. I may end up putting them online, 2 pairs for $25 or something like that, just to clear it out. And then we've got, especially because I got this stuff for a good price, so I can do that. We've got a pair of Power Holds by Fabletics. Those are cool. Look at those. That's really cool. I like that back. Raven, welcome in. Amanda, welcome in. Oh my gosh, there's way more stuff in here than I thought. Holy smokes. I got all of this for like nothing. So that's crazy. Another pair of those with that same neat stuff on the back. Total mob white style. We got, oh, these are really pretty. Look at the print on those. Those are gorgeous. These ones feel like Fabletics. Yep. It's funny. You work with enough brands and you just get to know it. Then we got a really pair of simple little shorts. We've got, oh my gosh, there's so much in here, you guys. Holy smokes. We've got Nike Dry Fits in purple. I probably paid 40 cents for each of these items. So that's fantastic. Fabletics, neat little print. We've got another pair of shorts, Nike Dry Fits. So a lot of this stuff I'll probably put in a box until summer. Another pair of Gymsharks. Oh my God, this is so much, you guys. This is so much stuff. We've got another Nike Dry Fit crop muscle tee. We've got a Fabletics, probably. Yep, Fabletics with a cool little racer back there. Oh, this goes with those shorts or with those pants too. Look at that. The racer back, that's cool. And then another one of those racerbacks. Oh my gosh, it's never ending. Another pair of what looks like this looks like a Fabletics bra. Yep, Fabletics bra. We got some women's Denizen button-down jeans. Fortunately, they have a boot cut flare, or I wouldn't even be interested in listing those. We have a pair of Fabletics in green, kind of cool camo, and then another pair of those ones. So we got, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 pieces, and I spent 30. So I guess it's about $1, maybe $1 each then. That's crazy. That is so much. I would say the average price, even if we did the average price of $15 on each of those, which those are most of those are worth way more than that. Let's do 20. I think the average price of that stuff's going to be 20. So let's see what Fabletics is going for right now, because I'm not sure. So how I do this too, by the way, is if you guys go to your main selling page on your eBay where it says selling. So go under your selling tab. If you scroll down, I'm going to show you guys a trick. If you guys scroll down to where it says research products at the bottom, this is what you can do. Fabletics workout leggings. And we're going to see what they're going for right now. So they're going for about 15 bucks right now. They're down 20 cents because we're headed into fall. So we'll say 15. We'll just say 15 for each of those items. So 15 times, what do we say? 24 times 24. So that's $360 in clothing times 20% minus 360. So that's 288 minus I think I either paid 30 or 35 for that bundle. I'm just going to say 35. That is a profit of 288 minus 35. That's a profit after all the fees, all the taxes, all that stuff. When I list this online, that's a profit of $253. And I can list all of this in a day for sure. Like I said, a lot of it's going to get put away, but my goal is to be making at least $300 to $400 a day is kind of the goal now. So Kimmit, welcome in. Sean Marie, welcome in. Can you believe we're at a time in the world we're at expensive enough of a time of the world. And of course, this is different. Everyone's family's different. Everyone lives in different places. But like for us, for our bills and stuff, yeah, I'm trying to at least do $300 to $400 in sales. I mean, if I could get $300 to $400 in profit, that would be great. But if I could get $300 to $400 in sales every day, we would be fairly happy. Like I want more than that, of course. My ultimate goal, kind of what Justin and I have on our dream board, is $500 in profit every single day. If we can do $500 in profit times 30 days a month, that's 15 grand a month. Now I'm gonna have to pay taxes on that. I got to take my sourcing out of that. But at the end of the day, if we could do, and I know this is possible because I know there's plenty of resellers doing this. If we could make 10 grand total profit, total flat, total everything a month, that would make life absolutely amazing. We'd be able to do date nights. We'd be able to pay off some bills that have occurred. I got that ER visit now I'm going to have to deal with. So we're working hard. All right, let's go ahead and run our other giveaway, and then we're going to do some photos together if you guys want. If you don't want to, you don't have to hang around, I suppose. We're going to do this giveaway here. This is going to be from me to you. So you are going to get a shea butter mask, something to make your face feel absolutely amazing. I have used these. I love this brand. This is such a great little brand. It makes my skin like look and feel so good. I use these all of the time. So you are going to get a shea butter. So get up in that givey, you guys. We got 15 people in here. Get in that givey. I'm going to ship it out to you with a nice little sticker and a little thank you from me to you. All right, we're going to work on some photos here. Let's do it. Thanks to you guys for all the shares today. I really appreciate that. Y'all make me feel all happy inside. We're going to do our other, phone too. Is the headset hooked up, babe? Justin! Is the other headset hooked up? Is the other headset hooked up? What? Thanks for sharing, baby. I appreciate you. And then while we're talking about goals, what do you guys have for a goal today? For your either reselling business or a life goal? What are you guys doing today? What are we doing today?
Couple. Not be nagged all day.
That's never gonna happen. Do you want to show everybody how long your honey-do list is today?
Nope.
I write Justin a honey-do list every day. It is an entire page. It's an entire notebook page of stuff to do. I have to get 10 items listed. Katie, you've got this. Oh, just one more chapter's got the sick kiddos.
I could be waking up.
You kids feel better. Mama's got stuff to do.
We could be waking up in the desert and I'd still be covered in honeydew.
Oh my gosh, that's true. That is true. Dizzy says cleaning.
I'm in the middle of something. Hurry, go.
Headphones.
What?
Headphones.
Yes, you're good.
Cleaning and getting ready to go to Florida on Tuesday. Oh, Diz, what are you doing in Florida? What are you doing in Florida, you nut? What part of Florida are you going to? You're going to go hang out with, who are you going to hang out with? You going to go hang out with K-Way? Wait, Danielle, aren't you guys in Florida? Wait, no, am I wrong about that? I never can remember where anybody lives. I'm so bad about that. Visiting my bestie. Yeah, I thought you were in Orlando. Visiting my bestie. Are you going to do Disney? I mean, you kind of have to. You kind of have to, and things like that. All right, here we go. We're going to do a double screen because this is what we do it. Yeah, Annie's in Orlando too. Yeah, there's so many. House of Coop. You can hang out the Coops. I think they're in Tampa though, so that's a little bit of a drive. Um, that's amazing. Yeah, Annie's in Orlando. You should totally meet up with her and like get coffee or something. Annie's so cool. No Disney dogs and moo are our plan. I like your style. I like your style. A moo sounds good. I'm sweaty today. It's so hot. Jarhead says I have similar goals within the next 2 years. Wife to be retired from teaching. Let's go. We want to be debt free minus mortgage and monthly expenses. That's where I'm at, Jarhead. So, I mean, we took a really, really big financial risk, literally getting rid of our like 6-figure income that we had to do reselling. And y'all know you ain't making 6 figures reselling right away. So we took a huge hit. So we had to use all of our savings. We had a really bad plumbing problem last year. Life just happens, things happen. And so we have eaten the savings. We had to put a couple things on cards, which I hate doing. I still have student loans that I'm trying to pay off. So I'm in the same boat as you. I want to get all of that stuff done. I'm ready. We were debt free at one point and it felt so good. So I want to get back there again. Okay. So we are going to flip this around. That's a lot of charity right there. That is a lot of charity right there. We're going to flip this around so that you guys can so we can show you what we're doing over here for what we're photographing. And then that way you guys can just kind of see what I'm doing. Do we like this? Do we like this when I show you what I'm photographing? So this is an amazing handmade granny square dress. This is a dress. A local artist made this. It fits any size from a small to a large, depending on, because it's really super stretchy. So I have pictures of this already, but I just want to get one more really good photo of it to get the colors, to bring the colors out. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. 2 of you. Hey, girl, Rinks, what's going on? Here we go. Who's winning? Nicole! Rigged! 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 Oh my God. Nicole, you better go get yourself a freaking lottery ticket today. Because you won the gift card too. Oh my God, that's insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you are getting a $5 gift card and a mask. That's awesome. Yes, go get a lottery ticket. Holy smokes. The universe is smiling on you. No, wait, I never win either. You guys know how many whatnot shows I go to, right? I literally live in these shows. And I always enter the Givey because it's fun. I won one time. From AZ's show. And actually, it wound up being a t-shirt that he gave away. And I sold it for $100. So thanks, AZ. But yeah, so I have entered probably, I don't know, 3,000 of them and haven't won either. So I get that. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Michael Jackson t-shirt. And I couldn't believe he was giving away. It's kind of when he first started. He was like, I'm going to give something away really crazy tonight. And I sold that sucker, I think, for like $92. So come to my 1K celebration show. Lots of giveys. Guys, let's mention, can we, just one more chapter, can we mention Ranks Marketplace in our chat? Guys, give them a follow. Get over and give some bookmarks. And we haven't done this in a while, too. If you're a reseller in here, or you're thinking of reselling, or you just want more followers on Whatnot, leave a heart below. Anyone that you see that leaves a heart signifies that they want followers. And if you follow them, they pinky swears that they will follow you back. So it's that follow me, I follow you. Help together do something new. Follow me, I'll follow you. Together we'll do something new. Okay. We are going to get some photos. And I usually only stay on here an hour. I might stay on a few extra minutes with you guys today. I'm just not going to do a whole lot of reading of the chat. You're welcome to ask any questions you have about reselling. Feel free to ask, whether it has something to do with shipping, packaging, pricing, anything, photos, anything. Rank show is soon, so maybe right into them. Yeah, who is Ranks is coming up. What time is it at? Ranks, what time is yours at? Let's take a look here. You've got one. Oh yeah, you've got one at 11:25. Perfect. Oh no, oh yeah. That's in like yeah, that's great. So Ranks, I will raid into you today. I'll raid into you today. I'll just stay on until you're done. Because like I said, I usually am only on here for an hour, but I'm going to get work done. So I'm just probably not going to do a whole lot of chat reading. But just one more chapter. If you're hanging out, I know you got sick kiddos, but if you're hanging out, if anyone asks a question, if you want to pin it, that way I don't have to keep reading the screen. Doctor's orders are to not read the screen too much. Perfect. Lighting. My lighting sucks in shows and photos. It doesn't produce correct color. Oh, great. That's a great question, Lucky. Okay, so number one, you guys might want to write this down or type it in the chat for each other, and then you can screenshot it. Number one, your lighting needs to be at least 5,000K. So your lighting needs to be at least 5,000K. The higher the K, the better the photo. And what that signifies is it will be cool lighting versus warm lighting. Warm lighting is the murderer of listings. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is one of my favorite lights. I got this off of the old Tiki Talkie shop, and I use this for all of my, like what I'm doing with you guys right now. I use it for that. I also put it in front of my stuff when I take photos, and it does all these different like things and all that. But most importantly, this is what you want. So I'm going to show you the difference. Now the light's going to be bright in everyone's eyes for a second, but I want to show you this. So this is how bright this sucker gets. Now when I'm doing photography, I like it that bright. Too bright for doing this, but this thing goes way high, which is great. Here's the color you don't want. That. So anytime you're lighting, which most light bulbs are like this, see that yellow? It makes everything look terrible. So you want it to be at least 5,000K. Now this one goes all the way up to This one goes all the way up to 650, 6,500. Now I've got some Solcanis, which I use for my hard goods, and that goes up to 8,000K. So let me see. Now, if you're not wanting to spend a whole lot of money, this is a great, this one here is a great investment that won't cost you an arm and a leg. And I use it for all of my photos. I use this this is the one I use for my whatnot shows too. See how nice that light is? See how soft that is? So let me look really quick here because I can't remember the name of this light, and I don't even see a name on it. Let me take a look and see if I've got it in here still. I do. So if you guys go over, and y'all know, I don't advise you to get something unless I know it's going to work for you. If I don't think it's going to work, I ain't telling you to get it. So if you guys go to my Tiki Talkie, which is just nice comps, click on that little purse looking thing right there. And if you scroll down, I only have a couple things in my shop because I don't do TikTok shop, but I only have a couple things in here, but that's stuff we use. Like that's my lint shaver that I use. That's my neck cream I use. So I don't have like a, but here is this. So this one here, it's $2 off right now, and it has free shipping. This is this light that I just showed you. It has a remote control. It is the best for all that, and it makes the colors of your clothes look great. Look at that. Look at the color of that shirt. How crazy is that? So if you guys want that light, that's where you can get it. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else. If you need something stronger, like for your hard goods, then I would advise doing this one. And Joey is actually the one that turned me on to this brand. So this one right here, this is called Solcani. And these ones not only will clip onto a table, but they also come with a stand. And these ones go all the way up to 8,500. So when I do my hard goods, there are no shadows. They are literally crazy. Look at these lights. They are crazy, crazy, crazy lights. Way too strong for a whatnot show, but because they have a tripod, you can use that. The reason I bought a different light is because I didn't want to unclamp these every time, but these go down low too. So if you want the light to be lower, you can turn this. Let's see if I might turn the right one. You can turn these so that the light is way dimmer. So they go down. See how low that goes? So if you want one that's going to be crazy, 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 insanely, insanely bright for your hard goods, and you want to be able to use it for, you know, your whatnots, then go with the Sokanis. You get 2 of them. So here's one of them is here, right there, and then the other one's there. And those ones you can get from our Amazon-y link. So if you go, Joey, thanks to Mojo, we all love Mojo, right? He's the one that turned me on to these lights, and I love them because I used to have the big hardcore standing ones. Not only were they cumbersome, but they were so warm. So here is our let me see if I can find this here. I know Justin made one of these at one point. Here we go. So if you touch on that QR code at the bottom and make it big, then you can screenshot it, and it will, then you can go to our Amazon link and just look for the Sokanis, Sokani. If you're going to buy some, try to go through my link, because then I get a credit. It doesn't cost you any money, and I get a little credit on my account to buy shipping supplies. So love that. But if you want something that's going to be simple and not break the bank, $70 for that one is incredible on the Tiki Taki shop. So number 1, it's got to be at least 5,000K. Number 2, if you're doing a show, let's say you're doing a whatnot show, or you're doing this kind of show, or these kind of pictures, and you're finding that the color is blown out, like you go to take a picture of the shirt and it looks like that, your light's just too bright. So for all clothing, especially on whatnot shows, you can turn the lighting down more than you actually think you can. I watch a lot of people they're like, oh, but it seems so dark in here. It's like, it's okay. It'll make your colors look better. If you're not doing it for whatnot shows and you're talking about for just listing, then the trick is your phone. And so if you have an iPhone, now I can't speak to Android users. You may have to use this a little bit differently. Yeah, is this streaming on YouTube? I don't even know if it is right now. If not, Justin will be compressing it and putting it on there. But when you go to take a photo of something, what you can do is up here at the top where those little numbers are, if you touch that there, it'll allow you to change the exposure. So this is my rule of thumb. Most stuff is, see if I can do this backwards. So most stuff is going to be a 0. Okay. Just 0, 0, straight up, nothing different. Then we've got stuff that is like gray gets a -3. Faded black shirts and clothing get a -3. If it's a really dark, 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 rich black, like this Wednesday Addams style shirt, if it's like this, that sucker's getting a -7. So -7 for your black. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to do that. So -7 for your super blacks. Okay, then we've got whites. +3 for reds, pinks, light blues, not dark blues, and then most whites. Crisp white, crazy white, crispy, crispy, crispy white, +7. +7 for the crispy whites. So hopefully that helps you. Hopefully that helps. I hope all of that information is good for you. I don't know if I missed anything, but does that help you seeing the details in the black clothing? Yes. So the exposure is going to help the graphics become more 3D looking. If you want to show a specific pattern, though, on something, let's say you're selling like this lace shirt, right? Selling a lace shirt, it's not going to read back here as well. So my opening photo is not only going to be up here, but number 2, I'm going to take a picture of just the print. I do that with a lot of like stuff that has herringbone, houndstooth, waffle knit, check patterns, gingham plaid, black watch plaid, Nova check, anything that's got like a pattern in it. I'll just take one photo, almost like a clothing swatch, almost like you were like looking at a paint strip or something, like really close up, and let people see that. And I'll incorporate that in with my photos. Yeah, you're so welcome. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about stuff that you may have in your repertoire that you don't know. I want to get a picture of this really quick. So like this is something I'm gonna go +7 because I want it to really show. I want to show those colors. And I'll show you the difference here. So I'm doing +7 on this. Now I'm going to do just 0, and we're going to look at the difference in the photos. Okay? So here's 0. +7. Bam! Hello, banger alert. So that's what I do for that. Okay. Yeah, isn't this thing crazy? Look at this. It's got a corset back. This is all corset, and this is literally made out of a granny square blanket. I mean, can you even deal with that? So amazing. So amazing. Okay. All right. Things that maybe I want you guys to think about this. Okay, we're headed into Halloween time. If you're not getting your Halloween decor up, you're making a huge mistake. You got to get that Halloween decor up. It is the time. I know it seems like it's a month away, but people are going to buy. I just bought Justin and I's Halloween costumes. I'm in the middle of purchasing them right now. So you really want to make sure that you're putting up your Halloween stuff. So things you can start thinking about. Go through your inventory. Anything that's black, witchy, gothic, anything like that, you want to get pictures of that, or you want to make sure that you're listing it. Now, here's the key. In your descriptions on your listings, you need to make sure you're using the following keywords. And we probably need to add this. Justin, I need you to add keywords to the keywords list. So all y'all that have bought the master keywords list, you guys are going to get an email from us. So anyone that has this here, this thing right here, you should be getting an email from us. I'm going to include some Halloween ones. So Halloweens, I never get emails from you guys. Just one more chapter, then something is either wrong or we're in your junk folder. So Halloween, costume, dress up, cosplay, trick-or-treating, any spooky, witchcore, whimsy goth, Addams Family, Wednesday Addams, Goth Lita, all of these keywords, put them in your descriptions in your listings. So let's say you already had this listed, right? And this is like in your bay or whatever right now. Just go in and edit that either in Nifty if you've got Nifty, or edit it, if you don't use cross-leading software, just go in there and edit it. Get those Halloween things in there, because people will like this. Can also be Beetlejuice. Why? Well, think about what they wear in the movie, right? So don't be afraid to be generous with your listings when it comes, or generous with your words when it comes to that. Now, the next question I'm going to get is, should I remove Halloween and all that when I get done with it? No, because if it doesn't sell, Dizzy, we're going to feed those kids. If it doesn't sell, it'll sell next year. You don't need to take words out. Don't worry about taking the holidays out. Yeah, no, why the hell not? Justin, I'm messaging my email, change request, LOL finally. Okay, Lucky. Yeah, do message it on here. Fork House has a question. When scheduling a show, what does it mean when it says, does this show repeat? Okay, for these shows that you guys come in here, I have them every day at the same time, Monday through Friday. And so it creates 10, it'll create this show, plus they'll create 10 more shows for me. So wonderful. If you have a show every Tuesday at 7, you can set it to be once a week. It does it on Tuesdays. You can do that. I've got our thrift shows. We do every 3 weeks. We go to the Dollar Day thrift shows. So that's what those mean. It allows you to not have to manually make some PSG. What are you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Daisy Lane is here as well. Daisy, I think you've got a show coming up tonight, don't you? Okay. All right. We're going to do this here. We're going to get photos. I'm going to show you guys what I do for my opening photos. So I like to take my little arm here, We're going to put this up here. We want to show this lace. And we're going to get this in here. Let's see. It doesn't want to stick because it's lace and it don't want to stick. Hey, Justin, I need more tape. Justin! I need some rolled up tape pieces. Yes, I do. Stat. Bring me the tape pieces immediately. Ooh, it's almost staying. It's because Justin threatened it. So for this, I'm going to go -3. That way it's still black, but I can make out all of the lace components still. Let's take a look and see if I like that. Yeah, I'm going to edit it just a little bit, make it crisper, and then perfect. There we go. And that'll be our opening photo there, so you can see the lace and all that good stuff. Good morning, Maurice. Oh my gosh, God, I was on Thrifty ATX's show last night, and she was like, and this shirt here is made from Maurice's. It was great. You now, you're famous, God. Your name is synonymous. You are known throughout the community, my friend. You have become the famous one. All right, we're going to button this up here, and here is that. Okay, now we're going to get a picture of the whole thing. Now, what I'm going to do with this, too, is I am going to make sure, are we not plugged in? What's going on here? There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord! It's time. Dizzy fed the babies. Look at them. Oh, you can't see him. Diz, I'm not even kidding you. Literally, the pitifulness of the weight.
More? Good?
That's great. The pitifulness of the weight. Here we go. Just a minute, please. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. You have to thank Auntie Dizzy. Auntie Dizzy bought you something. Oh, Lucky. Lucky's got a sticker purchase as well. So Lucky is getting the baby's treats and sticker combo. And then Dizzy has done the buy these kids a treat. So we're going to do 2 treats here. Where's our shopping cart? Oh, there it is. It fell. We got too excited with our athleisure. All right, so this is from Auntie Lucky Leo and Auntie Dizzy, oi, oi, oi. Ready? Let's go shopping and buy this boy a treat. Let's go shopping and give him something sweet. Say thank you, Auntie Dizzy. Gotta pay the tail tax. All right, Mrs., you're up. You're up, Mrs. Here we go. Here we go. Where is she? Where is she? All right, here we go. Ready? This is from Auntie Lucky and Dizzy, oi, oi, oi. Let's go shopping and buy these kids a treat. Let's go shopping and buy her something sweet. Say, thank you, Auntie Dizzy. I appreciate you and your body. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. I don't know why I have so much fun doing that. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's get this back over here. You're going there. Dizzy says, drink you some water. You got it, boo. All right. Then we're going to do some measurements here. We're going to get a picture of the care tag, or the tag here. And then we're going to do shoulders, sleeves, length, chest, and or bust. And then we're going to do the back. Flip this puppy over. And boom, just like that. I also want to showcase these cool barrel cuff rhinestonies. Done. Done, done, done. Unless it's got a tag of what it's made out of, and then we'll put that in here too. So, for Halloween, this is one of those things that may be in your closet that you might not be thinking is Halloween, but it is. So anything gothic or punk, you want to make sure that you are getting that those Halloween keywords in there, because that's how people search for stuff, right? I was literally doing that on my own, and I ordered Justin's costume through Mercari because someone had put Halloween keywords in there. There you go. Literally, I bought something because there was keywords in it. So, Lucky, thanks so much for sharing this. Leland, what are you doing? I see you, my friend. All right, here's that, and picture that one, and into the room. Okay, next up. Who is this? Who's this, guys? Oh, he's coming for your dreams and your nightmares. So this is something, a little Ann Taylor that it could be Waldo too, exactly. So we're going to do Waldo and we're going to do Freddy Krueger. So both of them, my father-in-law, I love you. So even though it's an Ann Taylor, now this may not sell during the holiday season and someone may buy it because they want it for a different purpose, but anything you have that reminds you of any character ever, from any sort of dress up character, anyone, you want to get those listed. Goober there. We're going to do that. We're going to use the world's greatest lint shaver. Get rid of a few of those little spots there. And definitely my two favorite TikTok-y purchases have been this lint roller and that light. Oh, and my thing that I wear when I go garage sailing around my neck to hold you guys up on the phone. Love that too. All right. So we're just getting rid of any of the little linty guys. Making this look nice and shiny and new. Making it look brand new is what we do. We make it look new because we like to make things look new. This has like the tiniest little speck there. I'm not going to stress about it. Okay. There's that. There's that. Oh, it's got a little goobers there too. All right. So, if you got something that got goobers, get yourself some baby wipes. All you got to do is get baby wipes that are like, you want to get alcohol free. You want to get them so they're aloe. You don't want like tons of lotions, all of that. You want all free of everything. And then what you do is just take your little baby wipe here. I get these for like, I don't know, $1 or something. And use your baby wipe to clean. It's amazing what the baby wipe will clean off. Because a lot of times people just haven't washed their clothes before they're giving them to the thrift store. Oh, that one's definitely got some. I may have to spray that one. Maybe. We may have to spray that. But what we're going to do is not worry about it. I'll just show it in a photo and someone else can deal with it. Because the person purchasing this is probably buying it as a Halloween costume. Would be my guess. That would be my guess. I don't know many women that are going to wear white and red striped shirt. Okay. So I'm going to look at my exposure here. And I'm going to find an exposure that looks like it. And actually 0 is perfect for this one. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to get a picture of the whole sweater. Doesn't need to be perfect, just lined up. Then we're going to do large. I'm going to get a picture of the care tag. All this stuff helps with Nifty so that it can list all of the stuff I don't want to have to list. So this is actually kind of nice. It's nylon, modal, and wool. So that's kind of nice there. All right, and then we're going to I am going to show that little bit on there we go. Great. I'll just say a little spot. You can try to get it out. I'm all about profits, not projects. I'd rather make $3 less and not scrub it out myself. Now, if it's super dirty or if it just needs a little bleach mark, I may do that. Just kind of depends on my mood. Depends on my mood. All right, there is that. Back looks great. Boom. Done. Done. Amy, what are you doing? Hippie, great to see you. Rick Jubb, welcome in. Porky Pie, great to see you as well. Can you clean? Yes, I use the baby wipes I use for everything. I clean my hard goods with it. I take dust off with it. I do spot treatment with it. I do all my plush kids toys. I literally, it's probably my most used cleaning item is cheap baby wipes. I use them all of the time. All right, we're going to get a picture of this here. So yeah, so this is going to be Waldo, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to put that down in my description so it'll trigger the search engine, as well as all of our Halloween keywords that I will be sending out on the Halloween on the master key list, keywords list. I also have coastal to be added to a few things. Okay. All right. Next up would be, let's do.
Where do you want the Rounding Mitchell and Nestor?
Don't worry about pulling it. I was gonna say just leave it. Yeah, okay. Just I set it on the record player. I have the silliest thing. I have this authentic Mitchell and Ness $25 shirt that it keeps triggering saying that it's not authentic. It did it on Mercari and it did it on eBay. I had the lady look at it through eBay Messenger on messaging on Facebook, and she's like, I'm not really sure what is going on with this, so I'm just gonna have to put it up on Facebook because I can't risk it for the biscuit. It's definitely authentic. No one is faking Mitchell and Ness t-shirt. Like, so silly. What's your opinion of taking time off? I don't know what that means. Those Tide wipes are helpful too. Yes. So you can either use the Tide wipes or you can always get a little Tide pin too, which helps as well. They usually have those in the aisles at the grocery store. So taking time off, it's important, CP. We all need to rest and rejuvenate. What I do if I know that we're going to be going on vacation, or like when my son comes, I want to have things in my listings so that I can still list every day, but I don't want to have to work every day that he's here. So I'm going to bust my A double money symbols to get stuff put into drafts on Nifty so that I can still go in every morning and just have things go live. If I want, I can ship at that point, or I can put on my store on my store's on vacation and do it that way. So I think it's important to do that. I just don't know what taking time off means. I am a workaholic and it's a problem. Okay, next up we've got, look at this tag. First of all, look at that thing. Insane. Martin Gutmach. I got this from Meg in one of the vaults. And so it's a pants and shirt set. Now this to me screams like grandma. This screams Brady Bunch. This screams Momcore. I'm going to use a lot of Halloween tags for this little plaid number that we've got here because I think that this will also sell as a Halloween costume. So go through stuff like this. This is a great time of year to be selling this kind of stuff because you don't need, and it may not sell. It may not sell for Halloween, but nothing's wrong with listing that, right? Like there's a little spot there. Am I going to spot treat that? Absolutely not. Thank you. Peace. Shalom. Salam. Namaste. Gabriel, what a nice thing to say. Thank you. Marsha. All right, let's get a picture of this here. Now, I usually like to make my first picture like a close-up one, but I think with how crazy this is with the pants, we're going to do this from afar. Let's see. I need to move things around just a little bit here. I need to get this brighter. Need that all the way up. There we go. And then we're going to do +3 for this. Get a nice crisp look. That way it looks like bam, hello baby. And then we're going to do this crazy tag next. And by the way, if you guys, anyone that bought one of these buttoner things that I love, if you got one of these, they work great for pointers too. So I'll use it like on tags and stuff like that. So there's that. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then we're going to do the shoulders. And then this is totally something my grandma would have worn. Length. We're going to do bust and or chest. And then we're going to do the back of the shirt. Now, I won't be able to fit all these pictures on Depop because they only do 8 pictures. So I will use, now a lot of people use like Photo Room or whatever. I just use a free app called Moldiv, Moldiv. And that's the app that I use for my, like when I do like a photo grid. So I'll take and put 4 of these pictures in a grid. Like I'll put 4 on one photo, make a collage. That's what I'm looking for. It's a collage app and it's free. It is a collage app and it is free. It's MOLDIV. Free app. I prefer it over all of the ones I've tried. Okay, and then this one's got like some spots and stuff on it, so I'm just gonna point out some spots, and I usually write like multiple spots, you know, blah blah blah. Oh, I need to take a. Did I take it? Yeah, I took a waist measurement. All right, and then does this have a waist tag? It doesn't. I don't even think this has a size tag anymore. This thing is so old. And then we'll get a picture of the back of the pants. And I have a feeling this will sell as a Halloween costume, is what I think. I think this will sell as a Halloween costume. I believe. Maybe not. Somebody could want it as a regular one too. It is super cute. It is super, super cute. Heartfelt treasures, welcome in. Let's see, do we have anything else? Yeah, just let me know if you guys, if somebody asks a question, I don't get to it. Just, you know, let me know if somebody asks a question. Trying to not read the chat as much as possible. Okay, getting this here, folding this up, folding this up, folding them all up. And who are we going to rate again today? Oh my gosh, that's how fast my brain, that's how quickly something leaves my brain. Snappy! We are just talking about horror films and all of its good stuff. All of its amazingness. I am definitely ready for the spooky time. I don't know about y'all, but I am ready for, like, the leaves are on the ground. I got pumpkin spice creamer, which I wait all year for it to come back. Like, happy fall, y'all. I am ready. I don't want no more of this sunshine, says the girl that lives in Texas. Charity, CP clarified the question. Oh, did we get a raid? Ranks Market, thanks so much for the raid, baby. Give me just a second. I'm ready to scare little kids. Me too. CP clarified the question. I don't see it. Oh, taking time to renew and add items for auction. Oh, we also have local orders to fill, so we're a little busy at the shop. You know, I think that's a time management thing. It's so funny that you asked me about this. So, listing every day is really important. When you don't do it, you get out of the algorithms. Delisting and relisting helps, but it doesn't help as much as getting a fresh, brand new listing up that's got fresh photos, fresh price, fresh description, freshy, right? So if you have something where you're doing multiple jobs or you're doing multiple things, and this really goes for anybody, if you've got that kind of situation, what I would suggest doing is taking a day and saying, okay, today I'm doing nothing but photos and I'm doing drafts. Get your drafts ready for the week. And then that way you can still, like in the morning, you just click go live on them, and you're good. You do maybe, 2 or 3 a morning or however many you do. Then on the days where you're like, I got to fulfill orders, I got to do this, I got to do that, rather than not getting any listings up, you're getting them up because you took that time to do all of those. So that's what I would suggest is take a day. Like on Mondays, I only do photos and drafts. That's all I do. Like just something like that. Like that's all you do, right? And then that way on Tuesday through Monday, you have enough stocked up that you can get a little bit up there live every day, and that will make your algorithm so happy. Ranks Marketplace, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Ranks Market says, hey friends, I'm new to Whatnot, but definitely not new to thrifting and reselling. I've always loved hunting down unique finds and sharing them with others. I've curated a fantastic collection of pieces, including brand new boutique items and gently used pieces in excellent condition. Oh, Ranks, we're rating you. That's what's going on. Every item is carefully sourced with quality in mind, and I always disclose any flaws so you know exactly what you're getting. I'm especially excited to connect with my fellow new sellers. There's plenty of space for us to lift each other up. Feel free to reach out anytime. So we are going to be rating into Ranks. Thank you. Oh my God, my brain. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. Welcome to my brain. What about scheduling listings? Yeah, I don't think that hurts the algorithm. I don't think there's anything wrong with scheduling. Sure, go for it. Schedule them. If you'd rather do that than worry about waking up and clicking, go live on a certain amount, I use Nifty. So my stuff's in drafts under ready to list, and I'll just go in and select and then click publish those ones. But if you don't have that and you're doing it and you want to schedule them ahead of time, sure, why not? Yeah, so stack the draft. Stack that draft, baby. Exactly. Kristen, welcome in. I know it is Friday, and I'm still coming off that like 2 weeks off, so I'm trying to get back in my groove. Okay, next thing we've got is anything striped. If you have anything Beetlejuice, yes, I said his name 3 times because I seriously hope he shows up. He is my spirit animal, if you couldn't tell. So anything striped, make sure you get all of the Beetlejuice tags in there. You are going to sell them. This is a really nice player of Black Milks. Black Milk is a company from Australia. I usually sell these leggings for like around $34 each. New, they can get up to like $80 or $90. It's pretty wild. So we're going to get these here. Get a photo of these ones in all of their glory. We're going to show the Black Milk in silk, or in small, I'm sorry. And then we will do our thing. We're going to do waist. We're going to do rise. We're going to do, hips. We're going to do rise up. We're going to do inseam, and then the back. And I'm just double looking. Do these have any sort of issues? I think so. Looks good. Okay, so there is those. Wham bam, list it, ma'am. Wham bam, list it, ma'am. That's what it's all about. All right, so again, Beetlejuice and all of the holiday stuff. Get that in there for those. So go back through your old listings. Go through your closet. Anything that you see that reminds you of a character from a movie, pop culture, put that down in the description and put Halloween on there. Okay. There is that. All right. Next would be anything military. So if you have anything military, first of all, thank you for your service. Jarhead, that one's for you. But if you have anything military, people dress up in military stuff and military costume or military clothing as a costume. So this may sell to a serviceman or woman, or it may sell as a costume. So go back through all of your military stuff and see what you can find for that. I don't know how this goes. This is like a crazy belt. I'm not really sure. Does this go in the back or the front? Is it supposed to go on the back or the front? I need Jarhead. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume the front, and we'll just put a little tape there to keep it in place. I'm going to assume this goes in the front. What I'll do, so if you guys ever have like a piece of clothing and you're not sure if it goes in the back or the front, before you take the time of doing all of your photos, get it up on Google Lens and see how other people are selling it. And that'll give you an easy idea of if it goes in the back or the front. So I'm pulling this up. This is a United States Marine Corps jacket. I may be the only one with the belt. Okay, so here's someone selling it. So someone's selling that one with the belt up front. So we're going to go ahead and do ours with the belt up front as well. Okay, now, for something as cool as this, I'm going to also make sure I get the whole thing. A lot of times for this stuff, I would get up close here. But this is a really nice jacket, and I want to show all of it. So we're going to do the entire piece. So there's that. We're going to get a picture of the size here, 41 long. And then we will get rid of the tape here on the belt. And I believe this belt has information too. Let's take a look. It says shirt A. So when it comes to military stuff, if it's got writing, I try to take a photo of it. Because you never know why someone's going to buy this. They may buy it because they're like, oh, that's the CPL 49 model or something along those lines. I have a feeling This is a very expensive coat. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels really expensive. This feels like a nice one. All right, and then also too with military patches, or military stuff, you want to make sure you're really showcasing the patches so that people can see, you know, what the rank is and everything. Now, if this had already been unbuttoned before I got started, I would have taken pictures of the inside first. But since it was buttoned, I'll have to unbutton it. I just like if it's already unbuttoned, like let's say I had taken this off the rack and it was already unbuttoned, get a picture of the inside first and then button it so you don't have to button it and then unbutton it, button it, and unbutton it. So we're going to spread this out here and then get a picture of this kind of inside area. Stay. Nope. We're taping you. When in doubt, tape it out. All right, so we're going to get a picture of the inside here. And then also all of this stuff here, all that information, any writing, basically I can find. Okay, we're going to get this fastened. So there's that one. And then after this piece, I'm going to show you guys the other pieces that I'm going to take photos of once I get off of here with y'all, just so you guys can see and get ideas and all that kind of stuff. Because I'm hoping that this sparks some creativity for you. You can make a lot of money. People snooze on Halloween. And it's funny, too, because for anyone that sells clothing, it's like that's your biggest holiday of the year is Halloween. Because people are wanting to dress up. They're wearing clothing that they normally wouldn't wear. So don't, go back to your listings. I bet you if you put some Halloween keywords on some of that stuff, I bet you wind up selling some stuff that you didn't necessarily think that you could sell. Or at least not sell this time of year. All right, and then this had one more writing, I think, here, and it says Solert A, which I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to get a picture of it nonetheless. Okay, great. Perfect. So we're going to fold this down so that collar doesn't go in half. So we're folding down, we're folding over, we're folding back, we're folding over, we're folding down, and then we're going to go, I think maybe just one to store it. When I ship it, I'll probably ship it with a little bit more folded, but I don't want to create too many creases or seams. Donna B, welcome in. Ten's great to see you. Donna, great to see you. Kay, what's going on? What is going on? Ranks is live. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a few other pieces as promised that I'm going to take photos of. And my goal right now is to wet your whistle. I want you guys to be thinking of this so that you can go through your money pile, go through your death pile, and all that good stuff so that you guys can make some additional money selling your Halloween stuff. So we'll spend just a minute or two doing that, and then I'm going to head out of here. Okay, other things. So we talked about military cocktail dresses. So anything that's like sparkly cocktail dresses. Think about people dressing up in fancy stuff for Halloween. Think of who would wear this. Pretty in Pink, Cher, all of those old high school movies, that kind of stuff. Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. Then you've got anything that's like mob wife and blingy. This right here, I mean, that just screams Halloween costume. So you're going to do that. Let's see what else. Anything bright patterned hippie dresses. Make sure you do costume, boho, Woodstock, Coachella, 1970s hippie girl, all of those kind of things. Anything 80s. So anything you have that's like 80s or 90s. People dress up in a lot of 80s and 90s costumes. People dress up and wear, let me do this too. People dress up in pajamas. So people will wear pajamas. So any sort of pajama stuff that you have. Battle vests. Any battle vests that you have, punk rock, hardcore things, people will put this over a skeleton costume. And then, of course, we talked about military. This makes me think of My Chemical Romance, and it makes me so freaking happy. Then I've got Dr. Scrubs. Dr. Scrubs, Nurse Scrubs, anything like that. Again, anything 90s or 80s. Go in there and get those Halloween keywords on those. And then last but not least, anything Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, any of that kind of stuff, those can also be costumes. If you sell kids clothes, go back to your kids clothes. Anything with tutus, you can do ballerina, princess, Halloween costume, dress up, cosplay, all of those words. So if you guys have the master keywords list already, I will get Justin to do that. It's going on the honey-do list to get those keywords pumped out for Halloween. I'll have him do that actually today so that you guys have those. So go back to your listings, and hopefully all of this will help to make you guys some extra money. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a raid before we go. Thanks you guys for the treats for the pups. That's amazing. They appreciate it very, very much. And I love singing the shopping song. Thank you, Just One More Chapter, for modding as usual. Congratulations to Nicole Fu for not one but two giveaways. Let's freaking go. And then I will see you guys back on Monday. Now, I may or may not pop out for a community sale tomorrow. If I do, I may or may not go live. So if you have not done this already, click on that little picture down here and ring that bell. That way, if I do a pop-up show, you'll get a notification. Otherwise, you're not going to get a notification. Have a great weekend. I love you guys so much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and raid over to Ranks Marketplace. Make sure you guys say hello. They came into our show, so we're going to go ahead and give them a raid. And I love you guys very much, and I hope you have an amazing weekend if I don't see you before then. Okay, so where are they? Let's see. It's going to make me type it in. It's going to make me type it in. Okay. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.